the employment rate for disabled people is far lower than the general population. It's around sort of 53%, compared to 81%. Those were the stats from 2021, probably differ slightly now. But that's obviously huge. There's a litany of structural issues and barriers here. So these include things like employers being reluctant to make workplace adjustments or introduce flexible working models, public transport being inaccessible, lack of awareness from employers around the government's Access to Work programme, which offers grants to employers to support someone with a disability in the workplace. So some employers just have no idea about this. It's obviously not publicised enough. There's this looming threat of worse benefit sanctions as well, as announced in the autumn statement and the Back to Work plan. So these have been made even harsher. Disabled people can now have their benefits or other things like free prescriptions removed if they're deemed fit for work or refuse to take jobs offered to them. And I think this rhetoric, from having spoken to disabled people while I've been reporting on this issue, this rhetoric really terrifies disabled people. Many of these people rely on benefits to live, face huge extra costs every month. One woman I spoke to told me that the benefit system feels like a trap and stops her from applying for temporary jobs for fear of not being able to access benefits again after her contract ends. So really it's sort of pushing people into further economic inactivity. But I think overall this sort of threat of sanctions is just going to push people further away from employment rather than into it and make long-term sickness rates worse.